Millions of seniors face heart attacks and strokes each year because subtle symptoms get mistaken for normal aging. The solution is recognizing the critical signs early and making small lifestyle changes. Studies prove that with the right awareness, seniors can prevent up to 80% of these life-threatening events. Sudden nausea or vomiting. When sudden nausea strikes, most people think of food poisoning or a stomach virus. But context matters. If the nausea appears out of nowhere, without stomach pain or other digestive issues, it may not be your gut at all. It could be a neurological warning sign, a stroke or a transient ischemic attack TIA, especially when it affects the back of the brain such as the cerebellum, can disrupt the body's balance center. This disruption often triggers intense nausea and vomiting. The real danger is confusion, wasting precious minutes thinking it's just a stomach bug, while brain cells are being deprived of oxygen. If nausea comes on suddenly, and especially if it's paired with sudden dizziness or loss of balance, treat it as an emergency stroke warning sign. Extreme and sudden fatigue. This is not the tiredness you feel after a long day. This is crushing exhaustion, an overwhelming wave of weakness that makes even lifting your arm feel impossible. Such sudden fatigue happens because the brain is in crisis. When blood supply is interrupted, the brain diverts all available resources to keep vital cells alive, leaving your body drained of energy. Women in particular often dismiss this symptom, thinking it's just stress or overwork. But a sudden, dramatic collapse in energy is never normal. It may be one of the early warning signs of a heart attack or stroke, the body's urgent SOS, sudden vision problems. Unlike gradual vision decline with age, stroke-related vision changes are sudden and shocking. Imagine the sight in one eye vanishing instantly, as if a curtain were pulled down, or suddenly seeing double. It may also appear as severe, persistent blurriness that blinking or rubbing your eyes cannot fix. These are not eye problems, they are brain problems. A blood clot may be blocking oxygen to the brain's visual center. The natural reaction is to call an eye doctor, but any sudden, unexplained vision loss or double vision is a medical emergency. Seniors must know stroke warning signs like sudden vision loss, confusion, or dizziness demand, calling 911 immediately. Sudden dizziness or loss of balance. The dizziness caused by a transient ischemic attack TIA is very different from the lightheadedness most people think of. This type is often intense vertigo, the frightening sensation that either you or the room is spinning uncontrollably. It can be so severe that you cannot stand upright and must grab onto furniture to avoid falling. This stroke warning sign is especially alarming because it often points to a problem in the cerebellum, the part of the brain that controls balance and coordination. When blood flow is cut off, it's like shutting down your body's internal stabilizer. If sudden dizziness hits you with such force that walking becomes impossible, treat it as a medical emergency, not just a minor episode of fatigue. Sudden confusion. This may be the easiest warning sign to dismiss. Many seniors think of it as a simple senior moment or an early sign of dementia. But there's a crucial difference: dementia develops gradually, while confusion from a TIA is sudden and temporary. One moment you're in a familiar place, the next you can't recall where you are or what you're doing. This happens because blood flow to the brain's memory and thinking centers has been disrupted. Ignoring this can allow a full-blown stroke to follow. Sudden confusion, disorientation, or memory loss should never be taken lightly. If you or a loved one experiences this, seek immediate medical attention. 2 foods that protect your heart and brain. Now let's talk about prevention. Research shows that certain foods can lower heart attack and stroke risk factors by helping the body produce a powerful molecule called nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as a natural relaxer for your blood vessels. It widens them, improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and prevents dangerous clots. The first food is beets. This humble, deep red root is a powerhouse for nitric oxide production. Studies show that just 1 glass of beet juice can significantly improve blood pressure. You can roast them, add them to salads, or drink them as juice to support your heart health. The second food is arugula, also known as rocket. This peppery green is loaded with natural nitrates. Adding just a handful to your daily meals not only boosts flavor, but also helps keep blood vessels open and healthy, supporting both heart attack prevention and stroke protection. Before we get into the method that can significantly lower your stroke risk, if you find this content helpful, please subscribe to the channel. One of the biggest hidden enemies behind stroke and heart disease is not always cholesterol, it's cortisol. We often think of stress as just an emotional state, like worry or pressure. But in reality, it's a powerful chemical reaction inside the body. When stress lingers, your body continuously releases cortisol. This ancient survival mechanism once helped us escape immediate danger. Today, however, the threats are no longer wild animals but financial problems, work deadlines, or relationship struggles. Your body doesn't know the difference, so it keeps pumping out cortisol. Over time, this damages your arteries, it raises blood pressure, makes the heart beat faster, triggers inflammation, and injures the fragile lining of blood vessels. This creates the perfect conditions for plaque buildup, one of the key heart attack risk factors. You can't eliminate stress completely, but you can control how your body responds to it. Let's start with a simple tool you already carry everywhere: your breath. When you feel overwhelmed, try the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat a few times. This simple exercise activates your body's relaxation system, slows your heart rate, and lowers blood pressure almost immediately. Even 5 minutes a day of mindful breathing can transform the way your body handles stress and support better heart health. Another powerful strategy is improving your sleep quality. During sleep, the brain clears out toxins that build up during the day. Your blood pressure and heart rate naturally drop, giving your heart and blood vessels a chance to rest. Quality sleep also balances key hormones that regulate appetite, stress, and recovery. When you don't sleep enough, inflammation rises, blood pressure creeps higher, and your body's ability to repair itself declines. Missing out on sleep weakens your defense against heart attack symptoms and stroke warning signs. Treating sleep as essential, not optional, is one of the strongest forms of heart attack prevention. To sleep better, create a relaxing nighttime routine. Turn off screens like TVs, computers, and phones at least an hour before bed. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, even on weekends. And don't go anywhere yet, because up next, I'll share the 3 proven pillars of stroke prevention that have helped countless seniors protect their brain, their heart, and their independence. Pillar 1. Become your doctor's partner. Your medical visit should never be a passive encounter. It should be a strategic conversation. The next time you meet your doctor, come prepared to be an active partner in protecting your heart health and preventing stroke. Ask direct questions like, "Doctor, based on my personal risk factors, what is my individual stroke risk?" Or, "Should we consider a carotid artery ultrasound to check for plaque buildup?" If you have atrial fibrillation AFib, don't hesitate to ask, "Is my current treatment plan the best way to lower my risk of dangerous blood clots?" An open, proactive dialogue transforms your physician into your strongest ally against heart disease, stroke warning signs, and heart attack risk factors. Pillar 3. Lifestyle as medicine. This is where you have the greatest control. Lifestyle change does not require extreme measures. Instead of thinking of exercise, think of it as finding joy in movement. It could be a brisk morning walk, an afternoon in the garden, or a gentle yoga class. Every step improves circulation and strengthens your heart. The same is true for food. Instead of dieting, think of it as nourishing your body with smart choices. Return to the nitric oxide-boosting foods we discussed earlier, like beets and leafy greens. Adding them to your meals isn't just eating vegetables, it's a strategic decision for heart attack prevention and long-term stroke protection. If you want to know which foods most effectively lower stroke risk, make sure to watch our upcoming videos. Now, let's move to the final, and perhaps most powerful, pillar. Pillar 4, social connection. Perhaps the strongest and most joyful pillar of all is connection. As we age, our social circles may naturally shrink, but intentionally building and nurturing relationships is one of the most powerful ways to guard against both stroke and heart attack warning signs. The benefits go far beyond emotions. Science shows that loneliness and isolation raise stress levels, triggering cortisol release that elevates blood pressure, fuels inflammation, and harms the arteries. On the other hand, positive social interactions create powerful biochemical effects. A heartfelt conversation with a friend, a shared laugh at the dinner table, or belonging to a group all trigger feel-good brain chemicals that lower stress and protect cardiovascular health. A joyful laugh isn't just fun, it's medicine for your blood vessels. So, how do you build this pillar? Start with joy. Think about what makes you happy and find ways to share it with others. Join a book club, a gardening group, or a walking club. Having a regular schedule gives you something to look forward to. Ever wanted to try painting, dancing, or learning a new language? Community centers often offer wonderful classes for seniors, great for meeting like-minded people. Volunteering your time and experience for a cause you believe in creates purpose and deep connection. By actively engaging in social life, you are building a life that is not only healthier, but happier and more resilient. And there's a hidden bonus: when you are surrounded by people who care about you, they often become your natural safety net, sometimes the first to notice warning signs of heart attack or stroke, such as sudden dizziness, confusion, or unusual fatigue. This is how you create a life where health and joy walk hand in hand. And for more guidance, make sure to watch our other videos about early warning signs of heart attack and stroke and how to prevent them.